I'm Kirby, and you are watching Kirby Q. This is February 2019. I thought I'd kick off my videos this year showcasing some products created by African American Pitmasters, Black Pitmasters, whatever term you want to use to identify yourself with. But that's what I wanted to do this morning. Just wanted to showcase some products and rubs and stuff that some black guys have created, and women. I think one is a husband and wife team that they created to for the barbecue world. So let's get started. We're going all the way here to my right, your left. We're going to start off with Oakleys BBQ sauce. Let me bring him into the frame. Oakleys BBQ sauce. Alright, Lloyd Oakley developed this sauce when he was just a wee young lad. And I've had the opportunity to chat with Lloyd over the phone a couple of times over the years, and he's a really great guy, real positive individual. And he said he started that sauce when he was a young boy. And what I think I'd do is like set the sauce I'm talking about in the front like that. He said he started the sauce when he was a young kid and perfected it over the years till he got it to just where he wanted it. Now in 2016, he entered his sauce into the National Barbecue News Sauces of Excellence, and it came in third place as the best sauce for beef, if I remember correctly. So if you're looking for a sauce to try with your brisket, your beef ribs, your anything else you want to try when you're doing grilling or smoking barbecue, and you were looking for a sauce that's beef, try this. Maybe in your meatballs, whatever. Not only am I going to talk about this, but throughout the month of February, I'm going to be showcasing these products in my cooks also. So you'll be seeing that on some beef ribs or something that I do this month. So that's Lloyd Oakley's sauce. Next up is Brandon Norman's sauce. I believe his team, he's a competition cook. His team name, if I remember correctly, is Anchors Away Barbecue Competition Team. And this sauce was entered in the 2017 Memphis of May and came in first place. So it's a first place sauce in Memphis of May, one of the most prestigious competitions out there, and it placed first place in 2017. So again, another good sauce if you're looking for something different to try. He used it in his competitions that year, and so I'm going to be looking forward to trying this on some chicken and ribs again in my cooks coming up this month. So really looking forward to trying this. Another great guy that's a competition cook, and most of us may remember him from Barbecue Pitmasters, is Eric Thomas from his competition team, and it's the Rolling Grill. We've seen him on Pitmasters, Pit Wars, and also he was on Chop. So he developed a all-purpose seasoning and a party dust, and it got a real good color on it. That's one of the things he highlights on his website. And all these products, everything will be mentioned in the description box below. And also, if they have a YouTube channel or something, it'll be up in the iCard above for you to go over, check out their channels and like their channels, and subscribe to their channels also. But Eric Thomas, I've just chatted with him once or twice via Facebook Messenger. Seemed like a real good guy, real helpful with the information that he shared with me concerning cooking a whole hog. And I was really impressed with him. And again, he won on Pitmasters, so you can't say enough about a guy that's on Pitmasters. Anybody that make it on Pitmasters gets my props. Now this guy is Riley's Ribs. I have not had an opportunity to try any of his products. Don't know very little about this individual, but it's Antonio and Karen Riley created this sauce and rub. According to their website, they participated in a rib cook-off one year. Didn't quite win. They didn't win the first year, but from that, they went back to the drawing board, tweaked what their product was about. Came back a few years later and competed in that rib cook-off. Took first place. Competed the following year. Took first place. So from that point on, the sauce and rub just took off with their families and friends, and they put out to market. They have some other rubs and sauces. Also, these are the only two that I bought. And I also want to mention that none of this was given to me. I purchased it all. Maybe with the exception of this. When I get the Stubbs, I'll talk about. But Stubbs sponsored me last year, so I did have some of their product left from last year. But everything else I purchased on my own. So I'm not giving. So when I do my cooking videos, whatever, if I say it's great or whatever, it's only because I think it is, not because this individual sent me the products. I'm giving them a different review. Okay, so this guy really doesn't need no big introduction. I'm pretty sure all of us who follow, who watch Barbecue Pitmasters or are really into barbecue, we all know Big Moe Cason. He's setting the barbecue world ablaze. He's doing a lot of great stuff. Got cooking classes all around the world. I often see him. I follow him on Facebook. He's going to often going to Australia, working with Bob Trutnack with the Barbecue Guru. Speaking of which, I don't have a guru, but the best co-worker in the whole wide world got me a rib ring for Christmas, and so I'm looking forward to giving this a try later this month too. So that's also, I just mentioned that Bob ain't black, but the rib, I mentioned that because Big Moe and Bob often do a lot of advertisements together for the Barbecue Guru. And so I just thought I mentioned I had the rib ring too. I'm way behind times on some of my barbecue gadgets, but anyway. But I'm looking forward to trying Big Moe's stuff, especially his brisket. I will link to his brisket video that he has on YouTube from Academy Sports. That'll be in the description box below. Go over and check that out. The next product is by G. Hughes. This app, I think I talked about this. I'm not sure if it was on my Facebook live feed or if I actually made a video for this. I think I did make a video for this. It was some ribs I may have cooked for a sugar-free barbecue sauce. And this stuff is really, really good. I mean, if you are diabetic or you're looking out, just want to watch out for sugar, gluten, you want a gluten-free thing, this stuff is, I mean, it has a tremendous, great flavor. I've tried it before, and I just wanted to, again, because he's an African-American pitmaster, and the sauce is great, I wanted to showcase it one more time and talk about it. But this stuff is great. You won't go wrong trying this stuff. So, again, the websites to all of these products will be in the description box below. Now, as I shared earlier, Stubbs sponsored me last year on the competition circuit. I wish I could have done a better job in getting them some calls with their product. I'm sorry, Stubbs, but hey, I appreciate your support nonetheless. They have a number of sauces and stuff. CB Stubblefield, and Stubbs, abbreviation of the last name, began this in 1968 when he opened up his restaurant in Texas. In 1992, he began selling his sauce in grocery stores around Texas. And in 1998, his brand went international. And in 2011, Walmart picked it up and started taking it across the country. So Stubbs, especially the beef marinade, you may remember Ricky from the Meat Stall. He's talked about Stubbs beef marinade, is using that as a mop on your briskets and beef ribs. I've used it on my beef ribs. Excellent, excellent product. Like using Stubbs, and I'll be showcasing this later on this month in a different cup. This was a new product for me, and I think I may have seen Ray Matt talk about. No, that's George's. That was George's. I don't think I heard him talk about Scott's. I think I may have heard him talk about George's. But anyway, Scott's This is a vinegar-based, South Carolina vinegar-based Carolina sauce. Is real thin, and I think this is going to go great on some pulled pork. The Scott's family have been around since 1917, and that's a long time to be cooking barbecue. And African American family still doing a thing in the Carolinas. And again, if you're looking for something that's sugar-free and you're trying to watch gluten and all that other good stuff, this is another gluten-free sauce. Now, these last two sauces are from two local guys here in Virginia, in the Hampton Roads area of Virginia. This one is by Eddie Gastons, 5-star sauces. I have not had the pleasure of meeting him personally yet. I see the sauces in the Piggly Wiggly and in the Navy Exchange and in the commissaries. I'm able to shop there. And so I've picked up these sauces and I said I'd give them a try. Again, he's an African American gentleman who developed these sauces. A link will be to his sauces. So if you're in the 757 area and you're looking for a sauce, you want to support someone locally, this will be a sauce you may want to give a try. All right. And last but certainly not least is True Southern Smoke barbecue sauce and mustard sauce. They were developed by Jeff Brown. I have met him at a competition at Chesapeake Jubilee. I forgot what year it was that we competed against him. But it was a pleasure getting to know him during that year and talking to him and talking about his sauces. And his sauces are in the grocery stores here locally. You can find them in Piggly Wiggly. You can also find them in the commissary and Exchange. And also at Central Meats, which is a local butcher shop here, and Get Your Grill On. Also Gastons is also at Get Your Grill On in Virginia Beach, off of Virginia Beach Boulevard here, and that's a local grill supply store. So these are just some sauces that I was able to find online, and of course these two I knew about locally. I've met Jeff before. I haven't met Gaskins, and Coakley I've talked to him online and stuff. But anyway, these are the things I want to showcase this month in February as we celebrate Black History Month and the great attributes that Black people have contributed towards the American culture. Now, not pictured here. I don't have their sauces here, but I want to give some shout outs to some other individuals who have sauces or out that they're trying to market. One is Ricky Farmer over at the meat store. Try his meat frosting. I'm going to put a picture somewhere around here of his meat frosting. I think I did a review of his sauce already, along with Rich from West River Rich's River Smokers, West Virginia River Smokers. Rich, forgive me for butchering your name, your channel's name, but again, that'll be in the description box too. Ricky Farmer's, the meat stall, the meat frosting. That was a real good sweet sauce that I remember, and I think you're going to enjoy that too. Check him out if you're interested in trying his sauce. Another sauce is Ken's David barbecue sauce. I believe that sauce was up in the Michigan area. It's real popular there. And then there's another sauce called J. Lee's Gourmet Barbecue Sauce. I believe Daryl from over the Barbecue Superstar Network was really pushing hard on his sauce once upon a time, and apparently awarded him first place sauce in all the world against 269 judges. It's doing 269 of the sauces. I don't know who helped judge, but anyway, those are 3 other sauces that you can check out. That's all that I was able to find on the internet as far as Black-owned barbecue sauces and rubs. If you know of any other African American guys who are who develop their own sauce and rub and are out there, again, this is just all that I was able to find, and of course the 3 others that I mentioned. Leave a comment below. I like to check your sauce out, like to check your rub out, and I give it a try. I give it a shout out. Again, I'm going to be showcasing a cook featuring all these products throughout the month of February. I hope you will give them a try, and maybe you will like them too, and I'd like to hear your feedback after you give them a try. So with that being said, that's all I have for today. Oh, I want to share that one little interesting fact. I was going back to the Memphis of May. The very first Memphis of May competition was very small, and I should have wrote that down before I did all of this. But anyway, I can't remember the lady's name, but the very first Memphis in May was won by an African American lady, and so I'll put her picture here and here somewhere and post that. But the very first Memphis in May competition was won by an African American lady, and I want to thank my good friend Johnny Young from Carolina Smoking Johns for sharing the little tidbit of information with me. All right, that's all I have for you today. Next week I'll be back with another video showcasing one of these products doing something. I really want to do a brisket, so it may just be a brisket cook that I do first. Get that out of the way. I've been wanting to do a brisket lately, so I'll probably do Big Moe's. Probably be Big Moe's rub, and I'm going to use some Oakleys, and then I'm going to use some Stubbs beef marinade on it, and see how that turn out. So that'll be what I probably do for my first cook. There was 3 products on it. All right, guys, ladies, thank y'all for tuning in. Have a great day. Stay blessed. Stay beautiful. If you like this video, share it with a friend. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I would greatly appreciate you subscribing to my channel. All right, thank you. Be blessed.